This one's for you, Judith. Still got weight to lose. Hello, everybody. This is the heater. I've got the heater on. It's cold here. Fast Track Friends with my new lighting. Russ. Oh, young guy. Young guy is here. Good on you, Russ. What are we going to do? How are you? I'm just going to muck around for a bit. Let's see if everything's working. Seems to be working. Just play some music until a few people check in. A little bit of a moody piece to start off. It is 6:15 in the morning here in Sydney, Australia. So to play Boogie Woogie first up is a little bit of a shock. I'll play some later. That's a little piece that I wrote about 20 years ago, and I've dug it out of the files. Been around a little while now. I've written a lot of pieces, a lot of music. If you want to check out some of my music, you can go and look up Don Zara on Spotify. Donzarra. Donzarra. That's an album I did quite a while ago. It's on Spotify. And this little piece here is quite moody, and there's a reason why it does sound moody. Moody. G'day, James. How are you? And who have we got there? Skywalker here from Copenhagen. How you going? How's the lighting? I've mucked around with the lights so much. I've only got one set of lights here now. Man, I've spent some time fiddling around with all this. It's just ridiculous. But I want to do a good job, you know? I want to do a good job for my Facebook friends. Am I in there? Can you see me? Handsome devil. Where did I put my coffee? You know, music's amazing, isn't it, really? No music would be like a world without birds. Can you imagine a world where there's no birds, doing their bird calls, their little whistles, their little songs? Yeah. So music is really important. It can make us happy, it can make us sad, it can just take our mind off things. It can make us all spiritual. It's wonderful. No one really knows what it is, but we're trying to work it out. Now, why does that sound moody? The reason is we've got a C minor chord for a start. Here's a C major chord. Major tends to sound happy. You know, I was talking to Stephen just a little bit a while ago, and I said, I don't know what I'm going to do today. And he said, just wing it. G'day, Steve. How you going? So there's happy. That's C major. Now, if I change this note to that note, it's going to sound more serious or sad. Yeah? That's C minor. So here's C major. Happy. C minor, sad. You know, what's a famous minor song? Oh, here's one. Stairway to Heaven. Now, if I did that in a major key, it'd be almost unrecognizable. Here it is. Even sound like Stairway to Heaven, does it? You've got to make it minor. You've got to have that. Anyway, this little piece I've written, is a minor chord, but not only that, it's got a note in the right hand that's not here. That's C, E flat, and G. And up here we've got a D. Yeah. And that's a 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And 9s can sound really moody. Here's a whole bunch of them. Now, most people want it when they sit down and play the piano. They want to do something that makes them feel good. And moody music can make them sound a little bit more reflective. But I like playing it because I'm normally a happy guy anyway. So I'm happy to do a little bit of reflection with my music. Oh, by the way, last week I tried a new system out. Last week I tried a new system out where I was going to teach the world how to read music and stuff. Where is it? Over here. I did all these cards. And things, you know. And look at this. I got a long list here of the things I was going to do. It lasted 1 week. I thought, you know what? For me, it's quite boring. But I've got an idea. I just want to make up stuff. If you've come here because you're a real beginner and you'd like me to help you out with how to start as a beginner, well, go to my website. There you go. There on my homepage, there's about 30 videos under the banner of Absolute Beginners. 30 videos. Check it out. They're all the beginner stuff, so you can find out. Therefore, I won't sit here saying, oh, this note here is D. This note here is A. Right? So if you're a beginner, go and check that out. In the meantime, what I'm going to do in this half hour now is just say hello to a few friends. Who we got? G'day Thomas, how you going, mate? Yeah, and English Girl in New York. Isn't that a Sting song? Oh, what is it? Englishman in America or something. Good morning, Coralie. Hello, how are you? G'day, Heidi. Heidi? Is that the Heidi? Heidi's got a secret. Shh. Thanks, Heidi. Also, I've got 1,000,000 songs on the, not 1,000,000, 100 songs on the website, which you can, there they are. Go to the song shop and have a look at them. But what I'm going to show you here is just a little bit of fun, how to make your own music. I'm so passionate about that. You don't need to go and buy a book and sit down and learn to read. You can just sit down and play. Just have some fun. I love it. What about that? What about that? That's fantastic. How hard is that? Just put your fingers down and go for it. Look at that. They're big chords, really big chords. Now, most people play little chords, like that. I've got a choir and we're doing a Billy Joel song. Maybe I should show you some simple chords, if I can find it. I think we're doing it in the key of G. Uptown girl, da 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 bam ba da 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 da. That's the song Uptown Girl. We're doing it in the key of G, and the key of G's got an F sharp in it. And it's basically a G chord going to an A minor, going to a B minor, going to a C, to a D, and you play it as a big fat chord. Now, a big fat G chord would normally look like this. You could do it like that. Uptown girl, da 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 da. So there's a whole bunch of chords you can play. Hello, Coffee Cats from Georgia. Haven't played it for a while. Georgia. How come there's so many songs about Georgia? Why don't they write songs about Boise? Anybody from Boise? Howdy. We were in America almost this time last year, September, October, and we did this fantastic road trip around all the national parks. Started up in San Francisco. I left my heart in San Francisco. Don't know that one, better keep out of there. Went up to Yosemite and then down to Sequoia and then across to Death Valley and what else? Las Vegas, yeah. So many songs about Georgia, you know. You got Georgia on My Mind with the one I just did then, and it get mentioned all the time. What's this one? Sitting in the morning sun, I'll be sitting till the days come. That home in Georgia, just to the dock of the bay. It mentions Georgia as well. Some town names or city names just lend themselves to songs. I actually wrote a song called Blue Sky City with a friend of mine, Daniel, Danny McVeigh, and it's about Sydney. Sydney, my blue sky city. Here in Australia, we don't seem to write songs about our own places, but in America, there's nearly a Wichita lineman, Galveston, oh Galveston, New York. Oh, how's that go? So many songs about different places. Is there one about Washington? I don't know. G'day, Andrew. Good to see you, mate. And Midnight Train to Georgia. Oh, Randy Crawford's one of my favourite singers of all time. I went through a real, I'm not sure if you know about Randy Crawford's music, just a beautiful singer from the 70s, early 80s. I've seen her perform twice, and her songs are great. They mean something, and she sings with such clarity and emotion, and the arrangements are beautiful. She does a version of Knocking on Heaven's Door, which is very good. It's off her Rich Man, Poor Man album, I think. Now, Knocking on Heaven's Door, is an easy song to play. Let's find out. Let's play a big fat C chord. If you're in C, it goes from a C chord to a G chord to D minor, then a C chord, G chord, to F. If you're here because you want to hear me play some boogie woogie, just keep practicing. Boogie woogie. Yeah. At the moment, I'm helping you out with a few pop piano chords. If you go to the website, you can actually, there's a whole ebook series there that I wrote 20 years ago, which goes through all the chords and how to play them. So you can sing. Sit at home and just sing songs. Like if you wanted to do Georgia on My Mind, you'd play a big fat chord like that. Georgia. Then you go to E. Georgia. You wouldn't go like this. When Billy Joel or Elton John sit down and play the piano, they don't play the tune in the right hand. They sing it. So they play big fat chords, you know. They play big fat chords. And I'm showing you a few for Knocking on Heaven's Door, which is a really easy song. So you got C, up to G, to D minor. Now if you play big fat chord versions of that, you can go C chord like this. Here's the C, E, G there. Up to G, to D minor. And the next part of the song is nearly the same. C, G, F. Now how easy is that? That's the whole song. That's Knocking on Heaven's Door by Bob Dylan. So you got chord 1 to chord 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, to chord 2, bit of a serious minor sound. Chord 1 to chord 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, to chord 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And you do big fat versions. You just saw Gladys Knight doing Midnight Train to Georgia, did you? I got no idea what's going on here. Have we got a few people watching? I don't know. Howdy, folks. Oh, we got 14. Good. Ah, oh, Sherry, you donated. Super chat. Song for Cherie. Sherry or Cherie? Sherry. What's that? Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons? Oh, I'm not going to do it. Here we go. Knocking on Heaven's Door in the key of C. Mama, take this badge from me. I can't take it anymore. It's a little bit high for me. It's sort of okay, but it's borderline. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. See, it's an E, and E's probably the highest note that I sing comfortably, and it's early in the morning, so I'm not warmed up. So if I wanted to do this on the safe side, I'd have to play Knocking on Heaven's Door in another key. Now, there's 12 different keys I could choose. I just chose C to show you because it's the easiest one. Or white notes. Oh, I've got a little website that I'm developing with a friend, Samantha, called Scale Up Piano. You might want to go and have a look at it. I've got one page open for the public to have a look at. Scale Up Piano. I think that's it. ScaleUpPiano.com. Check it out. The first one is just C major, and it goes through all the chords. It goes through the scale, so you can practice along, and it goes through some improvising activities and some songs, pop songs you can play along with, so you really understand what C major is all about. Because you need to. You need to if you want to become a good all-round musician or performer. Otherwise, you're just learning pieces of music off sheets of music, which is fine, but it's nice to learn other stuff too. Now, if that's too high, I'd have to go down lower, so I could do it in B. Now, B's got a lot of black notes. 5. So if I go chord 1 to chord 5 to chord 2 in B, look at all the black notes. So it's a lot harder to play. And a lot of piano players wouldn't bother because it's too hard to play on the piano, so they'll subject the audience to them singing too high, and it's not right. That's just my little thought. It's better for you to get in a key where you can sing. And that might mean you have to learn to play a lot of black notes. So be it. There is a way you can cheat. You can use the transpose button on the piano, but I do not advise that. You'll get caught out one day, and it's not much fun. So if you're in B, Mama, take this badge from me. A little bit too high still, so I go down another one to B flat. Mama, take this badge from me. Okay, here we go. Mama, take this badge from me. I can't take it anymore. See, that feels better in my voice. It sounds a bit better. Now, once you've got your chords happening, you can actually do something interesting with your fingers instead of just going plop, plop, plop. For instance, if you wanted to do just a gentle ballad version of it, you'd go ding, 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 like this. That's really nice of you, Cherie, to donate. It encourages me to keep doing it. Keep doing this. Thank you. So that's a gentle version. Mama, take this badge from me. What if you wanted to do a country version, sort of a, up-tempo, fun country version, like On the Road Again by Willie Nelson? Oh, I heard Willie Nelson on a show last night, a TV show called Big Little Lies with Nicole Kidman and Reese Witherspoon and Meryl Streep. Yeah, great series. If you if you're into Netflix and stuff like that, check out Big Little Lies. It's about these 5 women who live on the Monterey coast near San Francisco and get themselves into all sorts of trouble. Good. And at the end of the last episode I saw last night, Willie Nelson sang a Creedence Clearwater song called Who'll Ever Stop the Rain? Have you ever seen the rain? Have you ever seen the rain? I'm not sure who he sang it with. It was sounded a bit like Dolly Parton. How did it go? Not going to attempt it. But yeah, I just mentioned Willie Nelson because he does On the Road Again. Let's do an On the Road Again version of Knocking on Heaven's Door. Oh, here we go. Mama, take this badge from me. Got it. I can't take it anymore. It's getting hard, too dark to see. Feel like I'm knocking on heaven's door. Yeah, knock, 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 etc. Right? Now, if you wanted to do a swing version like Frank Sinatra, Mama, take this badge from me, chicka-choo, chicka-choo, chicka-chicka-choo. You'd have to do a different pattern again. So you'd have to go something like this. Might be a bit hard, this. Mama, take this badge from me. I can't take it anymore. Can't it? Hey, boogie woogie version. Boogie woogie version. It feels like I'm knocking on heaven's door. Yeah, knocking on heaven's door. Knocking on heaven's door. Knocking on heaven's door. Knocking on heaven's door. Yeah. Now that all came from learning the big fat chords. Little plug. Pop piano chords. On the website. Learning big fat chords, just 4 chords. C, G, F, and D minor. So you can nearly do a boogie woogie version of anything, Our national anthem goes. Let's see if we can do that. Sort of, you can work on it. Who have we got here? G'day, Judith. Hey, how's summer going in America? Yeah? We're almost we're not at the end of winter here, but I'm going to go and play golf in a minute, and it says there could be a morning shower. I'm looking out the window here, and it's pretty grey. Cold. Let's hope it gets better. Yeah, think good things about the golf ball, right, Judith? Think good things about the golf ball. Yeah. I'll read your stuff. Who else have we got here? Thomas. Stephen. Englishman in New York. Super Attell. The handsome devil himself. How you going, mate? I haven't put the classroom on for a while, have I? Hey, if you want to be part of the classroom... I'm not sure how many of these people are actually watching. I know Judith is. I wonder if she's got a hat on. And Stephen? Stephen is. I wonder if he's got his red shirt on. Who else have we got there? Terry. Super Hotel's there. And our friend Don. I'm not sure how Don's going. Don. Our friend Don is been having a few health issues. How are we going, fellas? G'day, Edward. Hey, Edward's there. I think Edward's part of the classroom. If you want to be part of the classroom, you'll give us the reggae version. You want reggae version, Brian? Okay, here we go. This badge from me. I can't get it anymore. Got a doctor, see. Feel like a knocking on heaven's door. Knocking on heaven's door. The bass is really important in reggae. I got one here. Hello. I love the bass. Bass is fantastic. That was a bit tricky, wasn't it? Just pulling a double bass out like that. I've got instruments all around the room here. I'll just go through them. I've got a double bass, then a Fender bass guitar. What else I've got there? Over there I've got a saxophone, a trumpet, clarinet, flute, violin, piano accordion. Got a few guitars there. In the background you can see my electric guitar that I bought back in 1980. There he is, on the wall. I've got an electric keyboard over here. My friend, the Yamaha grand piano, I've had since 1981, I think. Yeah, and I've got a drum kit over here. You can't quite see that. And some congas in the thing. Why don't you all come over to our place and and we'll have a big jam session. Wouldn't that be fun, eh? I must take this badge from me. I can't take it anymore. Reggae's hard. Reggae's hard to do because it's not what you do, it's what you leave out. And it's on the offbeat. So you go, boom, you got that stuff to do. What I find easy to do reggae music, it's if you just use your hand here. So you got to play one and. So if you just hit off the keyboard and just go like this, sort of cheating. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and. So you can do it like that, or you can just try and go. Move your body, you know. G'day, Brian. How you going? Russ, young guy. You know, Russ celebrated his 25th birthday the other day. Is that right, Russ? Music does that to you, keeps you young. Yeah, you got to send your picture in. That's right, Edward. You got to send your picture in. Email me your photograph and I'll stick you on the classroom, right? I'll stick you on the classroom. You know, if you're a bit coy about how good looking you are, send a picture of your dog. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Oh, thanks, James. $2. Yoo-hoo! Sweetheart, we can eat again. La, da, 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 da. If you wanted to do a Brian, thanks, James. That's very nice of you. Thank you. Trisha. Right. We were at a concert the other night with my well, you probably worked out Trisha is a special person in my life. She's my wife and she's up watching. We were at a concert the other night and the guy that was the MC, the master of ceremonies, was cracking a few jokes. And he said, what is I've got to get this right. What is perfect pitch? What is a perfect pitch? And perfect pitch is when, as Trisha said, when you toss a banjo in the bin and it hits an accordion. That's a perfect pitch. So all those accordion players out there and banjo players, apologies, you know. Did you see Deliverance? I mean, it's a heavy-duty movie, brilliant movie. But that fantastic scene in Deliverance where he's playing the banjo on the bridge, and he's playing it backwards and forwards to the. Oh, I could shiver down my backbone. It's just there's music. There's music. Now there's this kid up in the backwoods who probably has very little interaction with the outside world, but he was able to interact with the guy in the boat because he was playing a banjo. And they did that dueling banjo things. That's a fantastic scene. A great scene about how music can connect with people. Yeah. Wonderful. Oh, Russ, you're telling them your age now. Yeah? 71? 71 young? James. Hello, we go. What's going on here? We all saying how old we are. Or was that when we were born? Or was that our class of 74? It was in filmed in Georgia, was it? You're kidding. Careful, Brian. I know what scene you're talking about. Okay, enough of that. Now, how much time? Hey, I'm finished. I was having a good time. We've got to go. Thanks for watching. Go on to the website and check out all the stuff I've got there that you can learn. There's Shallow, which I spent an hour on, or more, few hours getting an arrangement of that and doing it properly, not just a playthrough with the music, but I did each set of bars, you know. How's it go? Now I put it on special for the piece of the week, piece of the month on my website. I go through the whole thing properly, so it's repeated over and over again, so you can really learn it. I break it up into 5 intensive lessons, and I've got it for half price on there on the front page. I'll leave it up there for another week, see how we go, but I'll have to take it off there eventually and just have it as normal price. So get in there and check out Shallow. Lovely to see everybody. Send me your picture to Fast Track. Oh, I just realized something. I think my web page, email is playing up on the Fast Track Piano site. So you might have to contact me if you want to send a picture in through another email. Go to funpianolessons.com.au, funpianolessons.com.au, and you can send me something through there. That's my studio website, funpianolessons.com.au. Lovely to see you, and I'll catch you again next week, eh? Wish me a couple of birdies out on the golf course, eh? See you later. Bye. I had a good time. I went overtime. Lots of people saying hello. Lots of people saying, keep it on the fairway, Daryl. Yeah. That's my problem. I don't hit straight. So I go the long way around.